Alright, looks like we're live on YouTube. There we go. Okay, wait. Yo, I need to fix a lot of stuff, man. Alright, cool. So, going back to the breakdown for yesterday, alright? Just let me know if you guys can see my screen. Everyone on the Discord, just let me know if you can see my screen. Yes, okay, cool. And if you guys do want to watch on the YouTube, it's over here. But to be honest, I think Discord's probably a lot better in terms of like lag. Alright, so basically, I always use my previous day ranges and previous week ranges to give me an idea of the bias and also the momentum, right? So that's why I don't usually like trading Mondays. Why? Because we're relying on Friday's data, last week Friday, right? Keyword last week, all right? So last week's performance. This is a new week. So when I use my previous days, I have to use Friday. I can't use the day before being Sunday because the market's closed, okay? So we use Friday, and to be honest, guys, a little trading hack, okay, is that if over the weekend something happens with price and the market opens with a gap up, we can see there was a gap here, roughly a 0.76% gap, all right? Usually the market always needs to fill that gap, all right? This is essentially a huge fair value gap. So the market has to fill this gap. And the thing that happened yesterday was that price opened at essentially 28,480, right? As opposed to last week's closure, which was 28,180, all right? So like 3,000 pips. And I identified my last week golden zone, which was the previous week's data, as well as my previous day, which was Friday, all right? So we can see that usually when there's a gap in the market over the weekend, price opens higher or lower, there's a consolidation. So price just moves sideways, okay? It doesn't go up or down until essentially close to market open, okay? Usually we rely on a session to take us, like most commonly it would happen during London session. If market opens with a gap up or down, Asia session just consolidates. Not a lot happens during Asia session, okay? So price essentially just consolidated. For me, the moment I got this rejection on the daily high, we didn't have a lot of confluence because we were in last week's golden zone. So technically this trade wasn't a plus trade, right? It, to be honest, was probably like a C or B based off like my standards. By standards, I mean the amount of confluences that I have. So we shorted hoping to just fill this gap. And, you know, as soon as we entered our trade, essentially it just kept on going down. Our biggest obstacles, so whenever I do trade, I look for obstacles, okay? Obstacles will essentially define where my TP is, where price could retrace, like when I should properly manage the risk of my trade. And over here, my first obstacle was this 4-hour support resistance zone. So this was essentially support. Price broke that support beautifully on the 15-minute, retested it, right? Then continue going down. Our next obstacle was this golden zone. So basically the 0.5 and 0.618 fib of Friday. Boom, price broke through that. And then my TP was, my final TP was this fulfillment of that gap as well as this 1 hour descending trend, we can see price heavily broke everything, right? It heavily broke everything on the 15-minute time frame. So for me, the safe exit was to fill that gap. Well, what did price decide to do? It essentially went all the way to the yes 1.618 fib level, which is a retracement level, and there afterwards price is somewhat supporting on this level, as well as coming back, breaking above the 1 hour descending trend. So that's my breakdown for yesterday's trade. It was basically like a 1.35 ratio trade. It could have been a 1-7, right? But obviously, as soon as we got this and I did my full risk management, I was happy with my return, so I left. So that was the trade breakdown. Literally a little hack again. If market opens with a gap, right, up or down, and there's some form of consolidation, especially during Asia session, then look for that fulfillment of the gap. Can you show us how you set your fib? Yes, for sure, bro. All right, so I'll remove this because we filled that, as well as this FEG. All right, so I'll show you an example of how I use my daily ranges, right? So on the daily time frame, previously it was this. Now, sorry, if you take a close look, all right, our daily high is over here, and then our daily low is over here. All right, now just based off how this candle is on the daily time frame, I would assume, and also because you're trading below the last week golden zone, I assume that price will continue to go bearish, right? So what I do if I'm looking for bearish momentum, I draw my fib from the bottom to the top. Okay, so then you'll see these are my fib tools. You guys are welcome to copy them. It just makes it a lot easier, because usually if you're using your fib for the first time, it looks like a rainbow, right? And it gets a little bit confusing. So take a screenshot or whatever. We'll go onto the YouTube and rewatch this video. That's my fib settings. That's my golden zone. So I want price to come into this area. And then my 1.618 extension is essentially here, close to the last week one, right? So just looking at the daily candle, we can see price essentially retested the last week low, and it's still moving down, right? But what I would want is price to come into this golden zone with additional confluences to justify a short opportunity. But as it stands, with just looking at price on the 15-minute time frame, until price essentially breaks this daily low as well as this significant trend, then I would say price is going to continue going down. And yeah, that's how I use my fib. And if you guys do want to actually learn the system hands-on with myself, we do have the mentorship program. We have 2 more slots for mentorship. I usually open 5 slots every single month. Every single 3 months. We open 5 slots again for August, and we have 2 spots left, if I know correctly. I think 3 people booked the mentorship. So we have that. If you guys do want to learn hands-on, I'll post it on the YouTube chat as well. That is for the mentorship program. And if you guys have any questions regarding, again, more trading stuff, just shoot it while I'm here. I will be here for a little bit until market open. Cosmic, you were on the stream yesterday though, right? Like you caught this trade as well, if I remember correctly. And then we also launched a Signal group on Telegram. What I found is actually like a lot of people struggle to watch the live streams. Maybe they're busy or maybe they're just moving out and about. Over here, we basically send trading alerts on the Telegram. You can see, well, you can't see it clearly, but we, I sent alert when I enter, stop loss TPs, and then like proper management of the trade as well. I know Megatron's on the Signal group as well. Curious how your experience is so far, if you're enjoying it. Had a late entry but smashed that gap, filled with you. Nice, bro. Do you also wish you just held on to that trade, eh? That would have been crazy. Damn, that would have been crazy. And YouTube peeps, if you think I'm crazy that I'm talking to myself, I'm also streaming on the Discord. So, just so that you guys know that I'm not going crazy. Would have liked to have Chell stop that trade with SR on the 15. Yes, for sure, bro. That was like the perfect example to actually Chell stop. Do you only trade NAS? No, I trade Bitcoin and gold as well. I basically have like 3 pairs that I focus on throughout, and then if one pair is kind of like hard to trade or a little bit unpredictable, I have done my analysis on the other pairs where I can just like shift over. So I focus on gold and Bitcoin as well. You be playing games or strictly working trading? I don't really play games anymore. I used to. Sometimes I will, but I haven't in a hot minute, bro. I mean, I used to play like FIFA and stuff, but not really. Alright, so I think for today's session, what I'd probably look for is longs on this FEG, stop loss probably just below this trend, and then looking for a fulfillment on the last week high again, the golden zone, as well as this FEG. So something like that. That's what I would be pretty comfortable with. Let's see. Yep. You have your own YouTube channel? Yeah, I do, bro. Just search JAIME Who and then you'll see me there. Already subbed? That's dope. Oh, guys. I'm waiting for a trade, bro. I'm basically waiting for that FEG to get filled. Alright, guys, I'm going to be streaming on the YouTube. I did drop the link in the chat. So if you guys want to watch me trade, just come over to YouTube and watch over there. Yeah, and then I'll be back on the Discord on Thursday. Alright, so still another live stream just on YouTube today. I know it's a lot of platforms, but yeah, I just want to try to get the YouTube up a little bit. Alright, see you guys there. Bye. L'chaim, how you, bro? What is up, everybody? What is up? What is up? Cool. Yeah, let's get this YouTube back up and running, bro. I'm definitely going to be posting more videos on here. I'm thinking of doing like a trading view like video. But a lot of you guys already know like how trading view works, but might be pretty cool. I'm good, bro. I'm really, really good. Feeling motivated, feeling good, especially after like yesterday's trade. I think that trade really like sparked something in me, bro. Just to like, damn, like I should do this, like document this more, because yeah, it's just like I catch good trades. Obviously like in my own time when I trade by myself, but it's a lot funner like to take the wins and losses like with everybody live on stream. So I'm pretty excited about that. I want to make the stream look a little bit cooler though, man. Like it just looks pretty dull. I might get like someone to do an overlay or something just to make it like a little bit more appealing. What do you guys think? Do you guys think like more of like a minimal approach with the streams like just like this? Or do you think we should have something like, I don't know, like a cool background, like a Crown Club background or something? Okay. Udo, my guy. Guten Morgen, bro. Or I don't know, it's the afternoon, sorry, bro. There's only one way to find out which is better, I guess. Yes, I agree, bro. Okay. Tomorrow I'll go and stream again. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so I'll stream on YouTube again and we'll try a new overlay. I'll try to get an editor to get something out. Probably won't be perfect, but we can work on it together. Sometimes I feel stream can get busy quickly. End of the day, we are here for you and the charts. I agree, bro. I agree. Yeah. L'chaim, you have a good port. You have a good point, bro. I'm sure you have a good port as well. But like, you have a good point. I think keeping it plain Jane is pretty nice. Nice and simple. Maybe we just like throw the logo somewhere. Do you know, the logo might be pretty cool to have somewhere. Yeah, we can work on it, but I agree with you. ES. Are we in the trade or waiting for entry? I'm waiting for entry, Udo. Took ES. ES took London and here already. Tomorrow's FOMC. We'll trade it, bro. We'll get something in. Working on my port. Yeah, it sounds a little bit zesty. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. So yeah, today, basically I want this FEG to get filled. Also retest on the previous day low, 1 hour trend, that's 3 confluences, which is quite nice. We don't have a lot of support and resistance to work with just because of where price is at now. There hasn't been a lot of like data, so we can do support resistance on the 15-minute and 1 hour, which is what I would recommend. But for this is fine. SL size, in terms of pips, or what do you mean? SL size. So if we get entry at 792, our SL would be at 27637, roughly. But it's like a 1-2-3 trade. I think 1-2-3 would be max on this trade today, to be honest. And then we'll get some music going as well. And guys, I posted this on my story. I don't know if we have any Pokemon nerds over here, but check this card that I pulled. It's a Pikachu card. I got it from, I don't know which pack, to be honest, but it's really, really sick. If it's a PSA 10, it's $600. And then I also got a Giratina, which is pretty dope. Sorry, I've been quite a nerd with Pokemon cards at the moment. Also, this old Japanese Eevee card. Really, really sick. Quite a beautiful card. Nothing fancy though, but like I do think this could get pretty valuable over some period of time. And then, of course, your Mega Gengar EX, which is a dope card as well. But yeah, I've been quite heavy into Pokemon as of recently. Well, I've always been into Pokemon cards, but like I haven't necessarily like aimed to see them as an investment or collect them. Alright, so price is at our entry point. Let's just wait for it touching all of our confluences. Then if we get something on a 5-minute, would be pretty great. Okay, so market open now. Let's see what we can get. And guys, if price like essentially blast through these trend lines, especially this one over here, then you can say goodbye to buys, and probably like a trade today. I think price will just murder down continuously. Okay, so we got a touch on that trend as well as the fill on that FEG. It's murdering down so far on 5, but it's okay, we just wait. I do think like this 15-minute candle will have a lot of manipulation though. Probably take out London lows. Okay, this is good. It's looking good for us. Probably can enter on the next 5 minutes. Let's just see what happens on this 5-minute candle. How do you guys feel when you guys are waiting for trades? Do you guys feel like anxious, nervous, or do you feel like cool, calm, collected? Like, I'm just curious, because I know like I used to feel a bunch of stuff, bro. Now it's obviously like a lot better. Feeling the background music? Yes, sir. It helps a lot, bro. CCC, yes, sir. Who knows what CCC stands for? Like, just really curious. Do you guys know what CCC stands for? I mean, the first two could be pretty easy. Cool, calm, collected. Yeah, well, that's how we should feel, I guess. That's not wrong. Crown Club community, no. Close. First two, I'll give you that. The first two words are correct. But think about trading strategy. Like C, what would be cool, calm, collective? That could be a cool clothing brand. Depends on if I took anxiety calming supplements the night before. Guys, you must try this supplement called 5-HTP. Alright? 5-HTP. It's a little bit like more on the expensive end in terms of supplements, but I'm telling you, game changer. Alright, basically what it does is it just boosts your serotonin, helps with anxiety, everything. Really, really good supplement. I'm taking that. Well, I've been taking that for a hot minute, but it's helped a lot. So you'll actually see like you like surprisingly just like calm and happy. We'll look for it. I need it. Thanks. Of course, bro. Bro, honestly, like try it. 5-HTP. Okay, like, bro, it's so good. Okay, Crown Club continuation. No. So it's called Crown Club Concepts, basically. So it's a concepts. Crown Club Concepts. Yes, sir. When was Crown Club established? Originally, like end of 2019. So basically 2020. I started trading in like the middle of 2019, but I launched Crown Club like at the end of 2019 when I actually had my shit together. So yeah, it's been what, like 6 years old, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. Looks like it's gonna bleed. Yeah, it does, bro. But until like we break that trend line, then I would say like not as yet. But it's bleeding for sure. You ever use trading bots? I used a trading bot when I first started trading, bro. Because I thought it was gonna make me rich. Promise you, like, dumbest and worst investment ever. You know why? Is because the trading environment always changes, and a lot of bots can't adjust. They just stick to one strategy, and you know they trade based off that. So yeah, when the market essentially shifted, I would lose a lot of money, bro. So yeah, don't. Well, you can try it out, but I haven't had a good time with like trading bots. We have one right now. Are you using the trading bot now? We've been chopping though, it does work. Okay, that's good, bro. As long as it works for you, that's great. As long as it works for you, that's great. For me personally, like, I just do it manually because, you know, that's how I trade. I did scan right now, but it says it's not 100. It's not sure 65. Fuck, that's. You can scan your bot? That's pretty cool, bro. The fuck? I did scan right now, but it says it's not sure 65% bearish movement. Okay, so it tells you like the percentage of like, bullish or what else does your bot do, Randy? Curious. Alright, price is breaking through that trend. It's not fully broken as of yet, but so far it doesn't look good for longs. Yeah, I guess signals basically buy or sell, and TPN SL you just screenshot, chart, and scan. Oh, that's pretty cool, bro. That's pretty cool. What's the robot called, or did you make it yourself? I was using a bot called something similar. I can't remember the name though. I think it was called. I'll lie to you if I tell you a name. I can't remember what the bot's name was. Okay, so far we have this crazy FEG. Ah, my bad. My friends, the owner, it's called Pip Assassin Elite. Oh, Pip Assassin Elite. That's cool, bro. I mean, as long as it works for you, that's amazing. Crazy drop, yeah. It's pretty nuts. You trade using TradingView? Yeah, TradingView, bro. Well, I actually use MetaTrader 5 or TradeLocker, but I do all my analysis on TradingView. Next setup, it just depends what price does, but if it just keeps on tanking from here, there won't be a setup. So I'm just waiting for like probably the next 15 minutes candle to see what it does. If it stays below that trend, then I'll probably stay out of the market today. No worries at all, bro. So we'll see what happens with this 15-minute candle. If it breaks back above the trend, then we might be able to get something. If it continues going down, then we'll just call it a day. We won't have a trade set up. The Vault Micro bonus, how does that work? Is it like equity? So basically it's just higher buying power. It doesn't help you with your margin or anything. It's just that you are able to buy for 100 or 200 or 400% worth more than what your account is at. So if you deposit 1,000 rand, you get an extra 200%, and then that helps you with your buying power. That's what it essentially is. It's great for small accounts, also big accounts to be fair, but yeah, it just doesn't help you with your drawdown. So if it goes drawdown, does it take me out when it reaches, let's say I funded 500 and it goes drawdown 500, will it be out? Yes, correct. Yeah, so it's great, but yeah, it just helps you increase your buying power. So it's more so you're looking for those, it depends how much you're risking, but you're also looking for those like great entries, you know? Alright guys, doesn't look like we're going to be getting a trade today. But we'll come back tomorrow. The market's just moving extremely bearish, so nothing like solid. But once there is something solid, I'll alert you guys. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, much love guys.